Good morning, children. Today, another concept we are discussing that about subphylum Urochordata, are also called Tunicata. Okay, observe children very carefully. Aura, Greek, aura means attire, and cord means what you call cord. A tail. In the tail, the notochord is there in the sense that is called Urochordata. They are exclusively marine. Exclusively marine. This point you should have to remember. Exclusively marine, and are commonly called sea squats. What are called? Sea squats. Next one, mostly sessile. Mostly sessile. Some what are called pelagic. Some pelagic are free swimming. Some pelagic are free swimming. Okay, exists as solitary and colonial. Exists solitary and colonial forms. Next, another important one. Body is unsegmented. Body is unsegmented and covered by a test or tunic. So adults form. Next one, adult form a are sac-like. Adult form are which like sac-like. This point you should have to remember. In this, coelom is absent. Coelom is absent. Next one, but as an atrial cavity, atrial cavity is there. Atrial cavity surrounding the which one? Atrial cavity surrounding the pharynx. Atrial cavity surrounding the pharynx. This point also you should have to remember. Next one, notochord. What do you call? Notochord is present. Notochord is present only in the tail region. This is the most important point to remember. Okay, notochord is only present in the tail region. The next one, which one? The region of the larval stage. Larval stage. That point you should have to remember. Hence named. That's why we are calling what you call Urochordata. What you call Urochordata. Next one, elementary canal. Elementary canal is complete. Means mouth to anus will be present, and circulatory system is open type. Means blood will flow in the sinuses. Open type. Next one, the heart is ventral. Heart is ventral, and okay, heart is ventral. Another important point you should have to remember, and tubular. Heart is ventral and what you call tubular. Next point to discuss here, respiration is through gills. Respiration is through gills. This point also you should have to remember. Okay, gill slits or clefts. Gill slits are also called clefts. This point you should have to remember. So next one, dorsal tubular nerve cord. Dorsal tubular nerve cord is present. Dorsal nerve cord is present. Okay, present only in the larval stage. Only in the larval stage. Okay, this point only most important in this. Okay, and a single what do you call, a single dorsal ganglion, a single dorsal ganglion is present. Okay, is present in the adults. Is present in the adults. This point also you should have to remember. That's the next most important thing. Mostly, another important point I am telling, mostly hermaphrodites. What we call mostly hermaphrodites. Okay, children, this point you should have to remember. Okay, observe very carefully, children. We are going to discuss about the subphylum Urochordata or Tunicata. Why we are calling Tunicata? Why? Because they are made with one kind of tunic material. That's why that is called Tunicata. Now here I am telling Eura means ethyl, Carda means cot. So these are exclusively marine. The sea squats, okay, these are also called another name of this Urochordata. This is the neat pit. What is the neat pit? These are also called sea squats, mostly sessile. Some are pelagic, some will be constantly live, some are free swimming. They exist as a solitary, means single, what you called colonial, grouply or individually they can survive. Colonial forms. Body is unsegmented. Body is not divided into segments and covered by tusk or tunic. That's why we are calling what you call tunic is there. This is the most important. So that's why we are calling what you call tunicata. That's why we are calling tunicata. Adult form are which like is a sac like structure. The coelom is absent, but atrial cavity surrounding the which one? Pharynx. Atrial cavity surrounding the pharynx. Notochord is present only in the tail. This is the most important point to discuss in this one is this is the neat pit. Notochord is present only in the tail region of the larval stage. In the larval stage, that too in the tail region. That's why they are called Urochordata. Elementary canal is complete, mouth and anus will be there. Circulatory system is open type. You know very well, open type means blood will flow in the open canals. Blood will flow in the open canals. So heart is ventral and tubular. Respiration is through gill slits or clefts. Respiration is through gill slits or clefts. Dorsal tubular nerve cord is present. Dorsal tubular nerve cord. This is a very important. Nerve cord is present only in the larval stage, and a single dorsal ganglion. Only ganglion is present in the adults. Here nerve cord is there, here ganglion is there. Mostly hermaphrodites. In the sets, both male and what we call female sex organs are present in the same. That's why they will be called what we call hermaphrodites. Both are called what we call hermaphrodites. Okay, children. Some more points are there to discuss about what we called this. Some more points are there to discuss about this Urochordata. What are the some more points? Observe very carefully. What are the some more points we are going to discuss? The some more points are number one, they will be, what is that one? They will be direct, what you call, what kind of development? They are indirect development. This shows the indirect This point you should have to remember. Indirect development means they have which one? Larval form is present. When the larval form is there, they will be called indirect development. And what we called, these are free swimming larva. What is a larva? Is free swimming larva. Free swimming larva is present, that is called tadpole larva. What is called? Tadpole larva is present. So which coordinate characters? This tadpole larva, okay, and which coordinate with the coordinate characters? They have what kind of characters? Coordinates means developed characters, not notochord will be present. Next, they will perform retrogressive. What is called? Retrogressive metamorphosis means while developing they lose the important character. Okay, retrogressive. While developing they lose the important characters. That is only called retrogressive metamorphosis. Okay. Examples are, what are the examples? Acidia, called Acidia sulfa doliolum. Acidium sulfa, what is called? Doliolum. These points you should have to remember. Acidia sulfa doliolum. So children, indirect development. Indirect development, larval form is there. That is a free swimming larva called tadpole larva with what you called with the with the coordinate characters. They will show the what you called retrogressive metamorphosis. Means what is the retrogressive metamorphosis? Which characters while the organism is developing, main characters will be disappear. So that is called retrogressive metamorphosis. Examples are Acidia, sulfa and doliolum. So this is about which one, children? That is about Urochordata. That is about Urochordata. Next we are going to discuss about another important concept, that is subphylum Cephalochordata. Subphylum Cephalochordata. Okay children, next phylum we are going to start with subphylum. What is another subphylum? You know very well, Cephalochordata. Cephalochordata. This point you should have to remember. Cephalo means, what it seems, cephalo means head. Chorda means, you know very well, cord. Chorda means cord. Cephalochordata. Cephalochordates are marine forms. Marine forms. So they found in shallow waters. Found in shallow waters. This point you have to remember. Next important one, leading a burrowing mode of life means burrows. Burrowing mode of life. They live in the burrows. Next important one, they are small fish-like coelomates. They are small fish-like coelomates. Coelomate forms with chordate characters. Okay, children, this point also you should have to remember, such as notochord, What are the characters such as notochord, notochord and pharyngeal gill slits. Pharyngeal gill slits are present. Pharyngeal gill slits throughout their life. What is called? Throughout their life, they will be present. Throughout their life, they will be present. Next one, closed type of circulation. What is called? Closed type of circulation. Called closed type of circulation will be there in these animals. Okay, children. Next, the most important points we are discussing. Closed type of circulation will be there, and without heart. Without heart, no heart will be present. Next, another important one, excretion. Excretion is by, you know very well, protonephridia. Protonephridia. This point you should have to remember. Protonephridia. This point you should have to remember. Sexes are separate. Sexes are separate. Okay, children. Next important, fertilization is external. Fertilization is external. Next, another important one, development is, what is called? Development is indirect. What is called? Development is indirect. Means which are these also have larval form. Indirect and includes a free swimming larva. Free swimming larva. What is called? Free swimming larva. Examples. What are the examples? You know very well. Branchiostoma. Branchiostoma. Number one. Amphioxus or lancelets. Amphioxus or lancet. Lancelet. This point you should have to remember. Okay, children. Very, very important. You know there will be example of cephalochordata, branchiostoma, amphioxus or lancelet. Okay, observe very carefully. The subphylum we are discussing cephalochordata. Cephalo means Latin cephalo means head, chorda means cot. They are marine forms. Marine means you know very well what are the marines. They live in the what you call salt water. Only oceans we will see this kind of what you call cephalochordates. They found in shallow waters and leading a shallow where the water will be there, shallow type. In that shallow waters only we can find those, and the leading a burrowing. Burrowing means they can live in the burrows. What do you call? The burrows life. They can live burrows. Okay. Next one, burrows mode of life. Next, another important one, they are small fish-like coelomate forms with chordate characters. Another important point, remember, so small fish-like coelomates forms with chordate characters, such as which one? Notochord, pharyngeal gill slits. Throughout their life, pharyngeal gill slits throughout their life they will be present. So they will be perform which one? Closed type of circulation. They will perform which one? Closed type of circulation. So here the point what you have to remember, notochord, such as notochord will be there, laryngeal gill slits will be there throughout their life and will be present. That's why they will be great. Next, you know very well cephalochordates. Next one, closed type of circulation means you know blood will flow in the blood vessels. Next, even though they are closed type of circulation, They don't have heart, no heart, without heart. So excretion is, this is a need bit. What is the need bit? How the excretion will be takes place in the cephalochordates. The excretion will be takes place in the cephalochordates by the help of protonephridia. Sexes are separate, means male is separate, female is separate. Fertilization is external. What is the meaning of external fertilization? The combination of male and female gametes. What do you call male and female gametes joined together outside of the body. That is the reason the fertilization is external fertilization. Development is indirect development. Indirect means there is no what you called direct one. The larval form is there. Okay, that's why it is called indirect development. The free swimming larva is there. Example, branchiostome. Example, branchiostoma, amphioxus or lancelet. Lancelet. Okay, carded characters will be there. Notochord, pharyngeal gill slits throughout the lifestyle, throughout their life. This is a neat bit. Throughout their lifestyle, their life, they have notochord and pharyngeal gill slits. That's why they will be called cephalochordata. They have head region. The chorda will be means chord, notochord will be present. So examples: branchiostoma, amphioxus or lancelet. Okay, you know lancelet they will use in the medicine laboratory, like that. One type sharp will be there, one side blend is there, no, that kind of shape is there. That's why it is called a lancelet. Okay children, this is about which one? Cephalochordata. Next we are going to discuss about another important structure, another important subphylum, what is called vertebrata. What is called vertebrata. Vertebrata. Please observe very carefully. Vertebrata. One by one we have to discuss. Vertebrata. Latin vertebrus. What is called vertebrus means backbone. What is called backbone. The next important one, vertebrates also called higher chordates. They will be called higher chordates, developed chordates. Notochord, but higher chordates, but notochord possess, very important, possess only, notochord possess during embryonic stage only embryonic stage. Other later, you know very well, that will be converted into vertebral column. So what is that one? This notochord replaced by notochord is replaced by what is called a cartilaginous and what we call are bony vertebral column. Bony vertebral column. Bony vertebral column in the adult. So notochord is replaced by which one? Cartilaginous vertebral column. Notochord will be only in embryonic stage. The next important point is, okay, next important point, hence, here I am writing most important point. Hence, all vertebrates, what is called, all vertebrates are, hence all vertebrates are chordates, but all chordates, what is called, all chordates, okay, are not vertebrates. All chordates are not vertebrates. Very important. Next important one, paired appendages. Paired appendages, what you called? Paired appendages will be there. The paired appendages, fins and fins are limbs. Fins are limbs are present. Skin is covered by. Now another point I am telling to you. Observe very carefully. The skin is covered by what he called skin is covered by the protective skeleton. Protective skeleton. Protective skeleton. Okay, protective skeleton comprising of comprising of what he called comprising of the most important thing is scales, feathers, okay, scales, feathers, hair, claws. Okay, this point you should have to remember: claws, nails, etc. Okay, scales, feathers, hairs, claws, nails, etc. So, respiration is aerobic through gills. Respiration is aerobic. Respiration is aerobic through what is called gills. Respiration is aerobic through gills, skin, what is called buccopharyngeal cavity. Buccopharyngeal cavity. Buccopharyngeal cavity and lungs. And lungs. Vertebrates have a ventral, very very important, ventral muscular heart. Ventral muscular heart will be there. Okay, with two fishes, 2, 3 frogs, 4 reptiles, aves and mammals, 4 chambers. 4 chambers heart is present. 4 chambers and kidney. Another important one is kidneys for excretion. Kidneys for excretion and osmoregulation. This point you should have to remember: kidneys for excretion and osmoregulation. Okay, children, observe very carefully. Vertebrata. Next subphylum is vertebrata. Latin vertebrus. What is the meaning of vertebrus? The vertebrus means, you know very well, backbone. Vertebrus means what? Backbone. In the higher chord, they are higher chordates. What do you call? They are higher chordates. Higher chordates. But notochord, they are higher chordates. But here one important point should have to remember: the notochord possessed during embryonic stage only. Notochord is present only embryonic stage. Then that notochord is replaced by cartilaginous or bony. This is a very important: cartilaginous or bony vertebral column in the adult. So notochord replaced by vertebral column in the adults. Hence, all vertebrates are chordates. All vertebrates are chordates, but all chordates are not vertebrates. All chordates don't have vertebral column. So, hence all vertebrates are chordates, but all chordates are not vertebrates. This point you should have to remember. The vertebrates, highly developed vertebrates, have paired appendages, fins or limbs. Paired fins or limbs will be present. Next, another important point to remember: the skin is there. The skin is covered by a protective skeleton comprising of scales. So, outer skeleton will be there or not? The protective skeleton is comprising scales, feathers, hairs, claws, nails, etc. Respiration is aerobic through gills, skin. You know, the respiration occurs through the gills is called the gills respiration. Means what you call that kind of respiration? Bronchial respiration. What you called? Bronchial respiration. If the skin is there in the sense, that kind of respiration, you know very well, cutaneous respiration. So like that, buccopharyngeal cavity, even buccal pharyngeal cavity and lungs also. What you call lungs means, you know, ours, what you call that kind of respiration? Pulmonary respiration, like that. The respiration in the presence of aerobic means what? Oxygen will be present, aerobic respiration. And the vertebrates have special feature. They have muscular heart. You know what is muscular? Cardiac muscles in our body. You know very well which one. Cardiac muscles are there. So cardiac muscular heart will be there. How many chambers? You know fish have two chambers, one auricle, one ventricle, two auricles. Three chambers means two auricles, one ventricle. Four chambers means two auricle, two ventricles. Like that, ventral muscular heart with two or three, four chambers will be there in the vertebrata. And next, another important point to discuss in the vertebrata is kidneys are there for excretion and osmoregulation. Okay, children. So next class we are going to discuss about some more characters and subphylums of the vertebrata. Thank you, children.